Daniel Taylor. If AJ wins, who would you pick next? Wilder at Wembley?
They want me to fight Mike Tyson, Wilder, Mike Tyson again, Wilder again, Tyson Fury, put him in under the knife, chop him up a bit, get him back to fighting weight, back to Wilder. But you know what, right? This little devil on my shoulder, the fighting man, says Wilder at Wembley, boom. And then this devil on my shoulder, the manager hat, says, what's best to guide my career? So it's playing devil's advocate, putting them together and seeing what works out best for my career, do you know what I mean?
But Wilder at Wembley?
It depends. I think if it's pushed that way, it has to happen. And I just think, I'm gonna do things my way, innit? If Wilder works, we're gonna make it happen. If Wilder isn't the right opponent for next year, then we'll put it back on into 2019. But I'm just gonna do things my way. People just can't rush my career. That's one thing I've learned, is that I've got a career, I need to map it out. I'm gonna take fights at the right time for me. And yeah, if it's next year or the year after or the year after, when I fight him, I'll be in a position to beat.
All the talk this week of Deontay Wilder. What's the latest from your point of view? An offer's gone in?
Yeah, so he's been calling me out, no offer. We offered him a lot of money, you know, like, what's it, 10 times the amount he's earning. So listen, I heard that there's $100 million on the table and he wants a 60-40 split. So I say this, offer me $60 million straight up and you take the rest of the gate. If there's $100 million and I take 60%, they should offer me $60 million and I'll take that fight of a heartbeat. But you have to be realistic, because talking about it isn't always realistic. We looked at the stats, the figures, and we realised that straight up offer is a lot of dough. But then they're saying, no, they're quadrupling the amount that's on the table, saying that it's going to generate $100 million. That's a cheap offer. So it's like, okay, cool. If it is a $100 million fight and they're happy with taking 60-40, give me 50, I'll take 50-50. Give me $50 million up front, and I swear I'll take that fight tomorrow. But they're not making no offers like that, but they're talking about it. So it's not real. So as I said, we offered him a lucrative deal, and we're just waiting to hear if he's serious or not. But they like to jump on social media than rather emailing us back in a professional manner.
Do you think it will happen, and do you think it will happen next?
It has to happen. I think there's not really been many fights in the heavyweight division in history that haven't happened when you're talking about championship level. So in terms of history, I think that this fight has to happen, because it wouldn't be great for this era of boxing if it doesn't happen.
Straight off the back of Cardiff, it was kind of the Joshua and Wilder story continued. What's the deal regarding the offers being made from your side? You said that a few offers had been made. Does that suggest that there were how many offers and what was rejected?
Well, offers are always made. That's how we are where we are. That's how boxing works. So we've had some great offers, we've had some great fights and entertaining ones, and it's put us in this position. So regarding Wilder, you know, he's interested in fighting like myself. So there's no offer from America. So the offer comes from the UK. It's a very lucrative offer. So I'm now hearing that, you know, they want 60-40 split. They're happy to take 40%. You know, and they're happy to give me 60%. So yeah, so apparently it's $100 million fight.
Yeah, can you just clarify?
It's $100 million fight, right? Would you say so?
No.
Okay, but we're gathering that this is a $100 million fight. That's what they're saying, and they want 40% of that pot. So I said, okay, what's 60% of 100 million?
Okay, 60, yeah.
60 million?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take 50 million up front. If that's the case, Wilder's team, bring me 50 million up front and we'll take the fight.
Yo, I'm about to catch this plane in a few minutes, but Anthony, get up with your man Eddie and Barry Hearn and tell them to check their email. I got something special for you. And by the way, all the money's in the bag. So I expect you'll be a man of your word.
Okay. I'll take 50 million up front. If that's the case, Wilder's team, bring me 50 million up front and we'll take the fight.
I'll see you soon then.
Sports TV here. I'm here with none other than Eddie Hearn. What's going on, Eddie? I'm a bit hot at the moment.
Now you know the
That's
question.
all right.
We already know the question I'm going to ask. Everybody want to know. Deontay Wilder offered $50 million. Are you
Very
guys?
kind of him.
Are you guys going to take it? If not, why not?
Well, because we haven't had an offer yet. All we've had is a piece of paper from a guy from Alabama. So let's see a contract. Let's see the proof of funds. Let's see what we have to do and what our obligations are to earn that kind of money. If it's real, we have to look at it, and it's something that's of interest. But if they expect us to make a decision and accept a fight today based on a piece of paper from, as I said, a guy from Alabama, then they're widely mistaken.
Any update with Wilder?
Yeah, I think the fight's going to happen for sure.
Yeah? Confident?
Yeah, very confident.
50 mil, baby?
Yeah. But I ain't selling my soul for 50 mil. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's where I'm coming from.
Well, keep us updated on what's going on.
Yeah. Have you heard anything from Wilder?
Well, only what Eddie's saying every day. That's, you know.
What from their side?
Literally everything we hear is about what's going on is from what Eddie Hearn's saying. So, but you're confident that'll be your next fight, or?
Very confident.
Good day today. I mean, you may have known, this is something that's obviously been, we've known for a while that this was going to take place, but just good to get it papered, and good to get it papered before the main part of fight week unravels, of course, for those who don't know, unless you've been living under a rock. Anthony Joshua and Matchroom have signed a career-long promotional deal, the final one he'll ever sign. He'll be with us for the rest of his career. He started his career with us. And it's a very proud day for me personally, for the company, I know it sounds cheesy, but our family as well, because he's been a big part of our lives. And we were sitting down talking about, tell me a great fighter of the past, of the size of AJ and the achievements of AJ, that have started their career with one promoter and ended their career with the same promoter. It's virtually unheard of, and it's been an amazing 8 years, and it's amazing to see that it was 8 years ago since me and him put those dodgy waistcoats on at that first signing. But it's just, I say it's the beginning, but I feel like we're halfway through, I really do, and there's so many more chapters to unfold. But for us as a business and me personally, while I always believed that AJ would stay with us for his entire career, to solidify it in a contract is really special, and it's a major day for our business.
If there are any people out there that need a definition of career long,
for as long as he boxes. Although I did say to him today, I said, by the way, just so you know, if you do decide to come back at 68 and have one of these legend fights, you'll still be under contract. So thank you very much. So this is him pledging his entire boxing future to Matchroom. And like I said, major news for the company, major news for us personally, and honoured by his loyalty, to be honest with you. It's difficult when you see fighters sometimes, they sign with Matchroom, they go somewhere else, don't mean this egotistically, they realise how good Matchroom were in the first place, they come back. All he's ever known is Matchroom. But when he started with us, I thought I was the Don, I thought I knew everything, I was pretty clueless really. And we were laughing about that earlier, because he says he felt the same, and now we feel like we're in our primes, you know, in terms of our individual careers.